Aloha! Please kokua and help us reach new viewers by subscribing to our HUOA YouTube page. Look for the red subscribe button on the bottom right. It's free. Your subscription supports our mission to share Uchinanchu Aloha around the world. Also, don't forget to give our videos a thumbs up. Mahalo and yuta surugutu urige sabida.
Hi, Ty.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to our 50th Yuntaku Live episode, Karo.
Oh my goodness.
50.
50.
So, okay, DJ and Lynn aren't here, but you have myself, Courtney, and Karo.
Hi.
Yes, thank you for joining us this evening. We're so excited to be here with you for our 50th Yuntaku Live episode. Can you believe our first show was April 14th, 2020 with Kenten Oro sensei.
Yeah.
It feels like so long time ago.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yes. But, we're really excited for tonight's episode because we're bringing a guest all the way from Karo's hometown.
Yay! Finally, I get to speak a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah, so really exciting. But we just really want to thank all of you in the audience and those who, tune in every week. Now every 2 weeks, because, without you, we wouldn't have the Yuntaku Live show, and your continued support and helping us get through, what's been a kind of crazy now going on over a year now. Yeah.
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Almost 2 years. So thank you so much for all your support. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's how you'll get notifications of our new shows. Also, we drop new videos every week from our past festival performances. Also, to all of our fans, please comment. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Aloha to all of our regulars. Yes,
Yeah,
all of you in the house. Thank you. And of course, if you are in a position to, please consider donating to HUOA, you can go to HUOA.org and click on our red donate button. The donations have really helped us through this past last year and this year, and continue to help us put on programming like Yuntaku Live and some of our other virtual programs that we've been doing throughout the year. And we just want to thank all of you for your generous support, because really it's been a huge help to the organization. So thank you very much. Yes, and then Karo, thank you so much. You work so hard in the office every week, sending out purple blasts and letting everyone know what's going on in the new episodes.
Yes, we try to keep everybody informed and up to date.
Yeah, so if you haven't already, sign up for Purple Blast. So you can also do that by going to HUA.org. And okay, so we have a couple of announcements. First one is, don't forget to submit your global kachashi video.
Now.
Yes, it's due tonight.
Tonight, right
Yes.
now.
So you can go to okinawanfestival.com, global-kachashi, and that's kachashi with 2 I's. Maybe we can pull up that website. And it's really easy. There's instructions on how you can record your video and upload it. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be putting together a compilation of all of these videos and using it as part of our Uchinanchu no Hi, which is coming up later this month. And please invite your friends and family from all over the world. This isn't just an ask going out to our friends in Hawaii, but our Uchinanchu friends all over the world. That's why we're calling it a global kachashi. So, just go ahead and upload a quick video, and you can upload it directly to that website, and all the instructions are there, and you can see yourself on our Uchinanchu no Hi program.
Exciting.
Yeah, and then Karo, what else do you have coming up?
Okay, coming up in November, we're having our craft fair back. So last year, due to COVID restrictions, we were not able to have it in person here at the Hawaii Okinawa Center, but this year we will have a modified craft fair here at the HOC on Saturday, Sunday, November 27th and 28th. from 9 to 2 p.m. This time it will be an all outdoors event, but all your favorite crafters will be there. So please
Come and shop.
Come and shop.
I'm excited to go shopping.
Yes.
Yes. We're trying really hard to kind of, as things open back up and the numbers are getting better, trying to find safe ways to bring back in-person events. So hopefully this will be one of our first this year.
And I know this is one of the favorites, yeah?
Yes.
A lot of people are asking about it. The crafters want to join. The visitors want to come. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you can do all your holiday shopping and support local businesses. So very win-win. Yeah. And one more thing is later this month, we mentioned Uchinan Chunohi. Also mark your calendars. Friday, October 29th at 7 p.m. We will be doing our Uchinan Chunohi program. It will be virtual. It's just a great way to show your Uchinanchu pride and to also get excited for next year's Taikai, which is coming up in about a year.
Yeah, a year.
Yeah. So hopefully we can all be together in Okinawa and celebrate next year. Also, we will be in conjunction with Uchinanchu no Hi. We are working on some new merchandise for HUA Online Marketplace that will launch 8 a.m. on October 29th. Stay tuned. We'll have more details in the upcoming Uchinanchi newsletter, Purple Blast, and our social media pages. There's a lot of good stuff coming up that I think you folks will be really excited, and we'll have more details as it gets closer. So stay tuned.
Oh, good to hear, Court.
Yeah, so with that, Karo, why don't you introduce our special guest today?
Yeah. Okay. We are bringing him all over from Argentina, my home country. Yay. Buenos Aires, my home city. Are you there? Hola, Gus.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Hi, Tai. Hi, Gus.
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien. Oh, well. Good. I'm sure that doesn't need translation.
We're going to have so much fun today. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for joining us on the program, Gus. So, Gus Hokama, you are coming to us live from Buenos Aires, Argentina. How old are you?
This is the first question?
Yes.
That's
How
weird.
old are you? No, I want because I have a point with this.
Oh, okay.
How old are you? How old are you?
No, how old are you? Nansai.
何歳
41歳です。よろしくお願いします。
So young, and he doesn't even look that old, right? Yeah. No, Gus looks really young. When I first met him many years ago, he still looks the same. He hasn't
does,
aged.
yeah.
Karo? Okay. And then what generation?
I am first generation of Shinanchu.
Wow. Okay. See, so that's where it's really different between Hawaii and Okinawa and Argentina. Yeah. In South America, the generations are younger because the Okinawans started immigrating later. Yes. Yes. So that's why Gus is so young and yet so active in the Uchinanshin community. Yes. And there's a lot of young people in Argentina, right, Karo?
Yes.
That are very proud of their Uchinanchu roots and very aware. So it's really exciting to see that kind of young community. Yeah. So I also want people to know, so besides being a talented musician, because we got a preview of that during our Virtual Okinawan Festival.
Yeah, everybody loved your video, Gus.
Yes, that's why we had to bring you back on the show. They wanted to see more. But what do you do for a living? Because you're not just a musician.
Yes, I am really a physician, doctor. And also I in my free times, you say free times? I want to apologize for my basic English.
Don't worry.
Not at all.
I have lucky today because there is Karo with me to 助けているね。ごめんなさい。助けてください、Karo.
Now we're gonna switch between English, Spanish, and maybe Nihongo
Okay.
to make things interesting.
Okay.
Champuru, yeah.
Yeah, so you're a doctor. That's so amazing. And you were just telling us how busy you are, right? Because not you work on the weekends. I mean, you're pretty much working all the time. So thank you so much for
No,
making
no,
some time to come on the show.
no, I'm so happy to be with you. I have the pleasure that I know both of you, Caro,
Yeah.
a long, long time ago in my country, and our country, sorry, and Courtney or Kotoni, the way that I knew her in Okinawa. When I met Courtney, everyone say Kotoni. でも Kotoni はなんかちょっ
What
と
kind of name is that?
That's how they say my name in Okinawa.
そう
Well,
そう
they call
めち
you
ゃ可愛いね
Goose
可愛い
でしょ?
Kotoni そうそうそう
Kotoni and
Goose.
Goose.
Yeah, and then so yes, we met in Okinawa. That was like I think 5 or 6 years ago already,
Yes, yes.
during Kenshusei program. But how long have you and Karo known each other?
Oh my goodness. I didn't.
Sí.
So, we went to the same elementary school, yeah?
Yes.
So, I don't know.
Our
Long
families
time.
know them, no?
Yeah. 30 years? 35 years?
No, more.
More. Yeah, because we
35,
were like
yeah.
6, 5, 6.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and our families know each other.
Yeah, so
know
childhood
each other.
friends.
Because, we're from Kitanaka-gusuku, yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, you're both from Kitanaka-gusku. How exciting. Yeah, so that's, I think, Karo, you were just mentioning Kitanaka-gusku is celebrating in Okinawa.
Yes, their 60th anniversary. Did you know, Goose? I was
Yes,
kind of
yes,
confused, but yeah. They're
in-
celebrating their
in
60th anniversary this year.
Next month, I think, they are making a virtual, how do you say, event, virtual. So everyone is working now.
Oh,
Towards that, yeah.
are you going to be joining for that event? Doing anything?
Yes, I have to sing.
You have to sing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's exciting. Hopefully we can get more information because we have a lot of Kitanaka-gusku
Yes,
members
we
here in
do.
Hawaii.
we do.
So I think, Karo was saying it's their 60th, and I was telling her, yeah, Kitanaka-gusku song, right, is still fairly young because after they used to be part of Nakagusku, one
Oh.
big song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after the war, they split into two separate, so Nakagusku and Kitanaka-gusku. But that's how Gus and I got to know each other because even though it's separate, right? They're right next to each other, and so we did a lot of activities together. And so
Yes, yes.
during our time in Okinawa, we got to know some of the other students. So very long-standing history between Nakagusku and Kitanaka-gusku,
Yes.
and maybe even some people have distant relatives on
Of
both
course,
sides.
yeah.
Yeah. So we're all one happy family. Okay, so we got a taste of your talents during Virtual Okinawan Festival, and thank you so much for participating. It was so exciting to have global participation this year. So, and so many people, Karo, were asking about Gus. It's like, who's this handsome man and great voice and from Argentina? Oh man, tell us more about him. So we just had to bring you on the show. So why don't you tell us about the first song that you wanted to share with everyone today?
The first song, it's a little bit complicated, difficult to explain this because the meaning of the song. Caro, help me. Onegaishimasu.
I'll help you. I have my notes right here.
I can explain in Spanish now.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. Go ahead.
Bueno, Caro, esta canción la escribí a partir de un proyecto que se llama Mujeres Argentinas Nikkei. Es un proyecto de Argentina, ¿no? Y que trata de mostrar, visibilizar la historia de mujeres, ¿no? Para que no sean olvidadas.
Okay, so this song, he wrote it the idea kicked off from this project in Argentina called Argentinian Nikkei Women. And this project tries to make women's stories more visible, which otherwise they might not get told, or could get lost in time.
Claro, y la letra de esta canción la escribí a partir de algo que me dijo una amiga, ¿no? Que me dijo algo así como que las mujeres Nikkei muchas veces tienen un papel muy importante, digamos, en una familia, pero muchas veces es como un papel silencioso, camuflado, ¿no? Que tiene que ver más con la paciencia, con la tolerancia, con la contención, hasta también con renunciar a sus sueños, ¿no?
Okay, so this song was inspired by something his friend told him, and it was something like in the Nikkei community, women, mothers, grandmothers, aunties, they have a lead role in the family, but lots of times they're like silent leaders. Their role has to do more with patience and tolerance. So sometimes their dreams, they give up their own dreams because of their family or because of something else.
Con esta canción es más que nada eso, quería transmitir mi deseo de que ahora sean escuchadas, ¿no? Las voces de esas mujeres que por tanto tiempo fueron como de alguna forma silenciadas. Así que, bueno, de eso trata la canción.
Okay, so with this song, he wants to convey his desire to have their voices be heard, have their stories be known, and he thinks that these women have a lot to tell, and hopefully with these songs, it will reflect that.
Wow, that's such a deep meaning. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But I think that's common in not just in Argentina with the Nikkei community, right? But maybe a lot of other places. So what is the title of the song, Caro? Because I don't want to mess it up.
Oh, okay. The title of the song is Quiero oír tu voz. I want to hear your voice.
Okay, let's go.
Deja de decir, no hace falta hoy, suelta el miedo ya, abre el corazón, déjate brillar. Sueles tú callar, no lo hagas más, permítete gritar, no lo ocultes más, que si puedo te demostraré cuán orgulloso estoy de ti. Háblame del cielo, háblame del sol, cuéntame tus sueños, hazlo sin razón, que quiero regalarte hoy, que quiero regalarte hoy mi mejor canción. No lo dudes más, vive para ti, sigue el corazón, yo te espero aquí, sueña por los dos, sin temor, que hay tanto por vivir aquí. Háblame del cielo, háblame del sol, cuéntame tus sueños, hazlo sin razón, que quiero regalarte hoy, que quiero regalarte hoy mi mejor canción. Háblame de ti, quiero oír tu voz.
Okay.
Yay! Oh my goodness. So beautiful. I don't understand all the Spanish, but
Yeah, it's a really like deep and very touching song, yeah. But if you guys can read quickly the subtitles,
Subtitles.
it's subtitled over there, and it's so you can feel
yes,
Gus's
you
emotion,
definitely
yeah.
can feel it. Yes, yes. You're so talented, Goose. It's amazing. Like I watch you perform and I'm just like, oh, I wish you were here in Hawaii because we could have a concert and I would just
Oh.
want to sit there and just listen to you and watch you play. So maybe we can get into a little bit of your musical background. So I guess first off, how did you get interested in music?
My mom was a piano teacher, and in my childhood, she taught me how to play classical music. Then, when I was a teenager, I had another teacher who taught me about musical harmony, and I could understand a little bit more, maybe deeply, the music. So this allowed me to compose music. I remember that my first composition were only instrumental music because I was a little shy. I wasn't very proud of my voice. Now, how do you say this? Retrospectively, retrospectively.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, this is very so strange that I think that it was another goose in that time. And that time
Because I don't
composed-
remember you singing, yeah? Like
Oh, in school?
elementary
Really?
school.
See, I'm very shy in that time. In that time I composed a lot tango music because I was fan of Piazzolla. Do you know Piazzolla?
I think a lot of people know Piazzolla. I don't know. Well,
okay.
he's a tango
Oh,
composer.
no,
He's
I
an
don't.
Argentinian tango composer who created a new style of music, mixing classical music and tango. This is a very
Oh,
interesting artist to hear. I recommend you.
Oh, so before you didn't want to sing then, but did your mom encourage you to sing or people like because you have such a good voice, so what made you want to start singing?
I think that when you sing, you can transmit a lot. So maybe when you compose instrumental music, you don't have the power to transmit. Yeah? When you include the words, this power is more power. No? So I have to sing to transmit that. No?
Was your father any kind of influencing you? Because I don't know if you want to if you want to
See,
talk about that.
yes, Caro knows my father. My father only, how do you say, always she sings in the competition of karaoke music. How do you say that?
Really?
Yeah.
In the Nikkei
Oh.
community, Chinancho community. My father always are singing. So maybe tal vez sí, maybe, no?
Tal vez. Okay.
Hold on, so you're so lucky you got the best talents from both your mother and your father then. Sounds like. So you write your own songs. That's pretty impressive because that's not easy to do. But when do you find time?
Really, now in the how do you say, pandemic time, I had a lot of time to sing and compose, but now I became how do you say, regular day, regular working, so I don't have so much time. Only the weekends maybe. I really don't have time. No.
Well, what about your time in Okinawa? Did that make any ?
Yes, of course. The first uh, time that I was in Okinawa, it was in 2015. Yeah? And I went, how do you say, through the Kinshu of Kitanaka Usuku. And it was my first time. It was very, how do you say, shock, shock, shocked way. There,
びっくりした。
本当にびっくりした。Maybe the culture is so different, no? Uh, but I think that this difference between us became more, how do you say? Uno aprende muchísimo cuando la cultura es tan diferente, ¿no?
Oh,
Please,
you
yes.
learn a lot when the culture is so different.
Mm,
Maybe
that's
the
true.
way that Okinawan people, how do you say, demonstrate feelings, their affection is different than our culture. No? Maybe they don't give you hugs or kisses, but they, for example, they receive me in their home with a warm smile, with a lot of food.
Lots of food. Yes, I
uh,
think they use food
this is
as to
other
show
way to.
love all the
Yeah,
time.
yes. そんな感じ。
Oh, so besides Okinawa, is there anything else that influences you in terms of when you're, composing and writing music?
Yes, I use it to inspire my own or other people experiences that move or touch me. For example, grandparents' story about immigration, and of course, experiences of love, family, friends, everything that we frequently have to live. No?
Oh, that's so, I think it's special when you can put so much meaning into your music. And like you said, right, that's kind of why you had to start singing to add that, to convey that extra meaning and power to your songs. So if we want to hear more of your, I mean, we still have a few more songs that you're going to share with us tonight, but if we want to hear more of your music, is there anywhere we can listen when you're not on Yuntaku Live with us?
Where?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. Also, I upload stories in my or post in my Instagram, Facebook too.
So yeah, so for YouTube, just search Gus Hokama, Gus Hokama. I think the same for Spotify and iTunes. Just search
Yes,
for
yes.
Gus Hokama, right?
Okay, now I can play that later today
Yes, we can.
when I'm at home. Okay, so maybe we'll go to the next song. I think it's called, well, the English translation is Forget Me Not, but if you want to share a little bit about this song, because Gus, I think there's some connections and some people that you worked with on this song as well.
Yes. This song I wrote. Caro, onegaishimasu. I want to talk
Don't
in
worry, don't
Spanish.
worry.
Yo vi un video en YouTube que me impresionó mucho, que eran chiquitos que estaban en medio de la guerra y buscando, jugando entre casquetes de balas y con cuerpos acumulados en las esquinas, era todo terrible.
Okay, so he was searching, or he was going through YouTube, and this one video caught his attention. It was a little boy playing between ruins, like buildings, like war ruins, with weapons and empty bullet shells, lifeless bodies piled up all around him. It really shocked him.
La persona que relataba todo lo que estaba pasando en el video era una hermana, una monja que se llama Guadalupe, que ella fue de misionera a Siria.
Okay, so the person who narrates this video is Sister Guadalupe. She's a nun in Syria.
Oh, that's why.
Y, así que bueno, cuando vi ese video me incentivó a escribir esta canción, que me pareció como interesante que la relate un niño, ¿no? Como en primera persona. O sea que la canción está cantada como si fuese en primera persona chiquito.
Okay, so this video on YouTube inspired him to write this song, and he thought it would be interesting that the little boy sang the song. So the song is well, it's of course Gus, but actually the little boy is kind of the one who's
From his perspective.
yes, from his
Yes.
perspective. Thank
Y
you,
este
Corey.
video lo hicimos en conjunto con Joseph Kamiya from Los Angeles, and the illustration was make it by FLOR KANESHIRO. Joey made the animation and the edition of the video.
Wow. Okay. So, and Flor Kaneshiro is from
She's from Argentina,
right?
Yes.
Yes. I've heard her name before as well.
She illustrated Chiemi.
Yes,
Chiemi's song,
yes.
Ikigai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes. And then Joey Kamiya from California is I've met him before as well. So, wow, international group put this together. So,
Yes,
this
it was
is
very funny.
yeah.
Funny, no,
So
fun.
you folks fun? Yeah, but you folks collaborated online to make this?
Yes, of course. Everything online.
Wow, that's so awesome. Okay, so let's watch Forget Me Not or Cuddle.
Oh,
Spanish.
no se olviden de mí.
Okay.
Si antes yo jugaba con autitos en el parque con mamá. Y ahora solo juego a juntar balas si me permiten salir al sol. Si antes yo odiaba ir al cole y ahora anhelo estar ahí. ¿Por qué? Si nunca tuve hambre y ahora pienso todo el tiempo en comer. ¿Por qué? cada vez que sales a pedir algo de comer y te vas y te desvives como si ya no nos volviéramos a ver. Porque a pesar que ya no tengo hogar, aprendí la vida a valorar. Y aunque ahora vuelvo a sonreír, no se olviden de mí. Con tanto sufrimiento que tuve que aprender al fin, que con pequeñas cosas yo consigo ser feliz. Sentir el sol, cantar de a dos, sentir amor, hablarle a Dios, oír la lluvia imaginando un amor. A pesar que ya no tengo hogar, aprendí la vida a valorar. Y aunque ahora vuelvo a sonreír, no se olviden de mí. Y aunque ahora vuelvo a sonreír, no se olviden de mí.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Like
I don't know about that.
we say chicken skin.
Yeah, chicken
Yeah.
skin. Piel de gallina. you
How do,
know?
yeah. What do you say in Spanish?
We say chicken skin.
Oh.
Piel de gallina.
Yeah. So moving.
Yeah.
But I think not only the words, right, your voice that conveys the meaning, but also having the illustrations, it really adds like to the story that you're trying to tell, right? And from what this boy is seeing and feeling. Yeah.
Yes.
So how did you? Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, ¿cómo se te ocurrió pedirle a Flor que ilustrara esta canción? How did you think of asking Flor to illustrate this song?
En realidad, como quería que fuese una historia, ¿no? Narrada, pensé que tenía que ser sí o sí animada, ¿viste? Y buscando entre la gente, dentro de las personas que conocía, encontré a Flor. Así que le pregunté y ella re contenta aceptó.
So he always thought of this video as an animation because he wanted to, be really seen as a story. So he went through his contacts and he found Flor, and she instantly agreed to help him out with this project.
Wow. And then, so how did you get Joey to help with this project? Because he's all the way in California.
Yes, but I knew him in Okinawa. Flor and Joey were in the same time in Okinawa.
Were they in Kempi?
Kempi program,
Sí, I think so.
Okay.
Joey and Flor and you were all in Okinawa, and that's how you made contacts. That's a great segue into the, kind of what we were going to talk about next, and that's really your Uchinanchu roots. So we mentioned you have roots in Kitanaka-Gusku. Anywhere else in Okinawa, or just Kitanaka-Gusku?
No, every time that I go to Okinawa, how do you say, I do lives in different parts of Okinawa. So I think that, ¿cómo se dice esto, Caro? Que sí, que doy recitales en
Okay.
diferentes partes de Okinawa.
Oh, he plays live in different parts of Okinawa. Let's go
Where?
back a little
Yeah.
bit and like talk about how did you end up doing lives. ¿Cómo empezaste a tocar en vivo en Okinawa?
My first time in Okinawa, I knew Yuko Nakasone, that she also is my actual, I can say, manager, producer. So since that time, hasta ahora, how do you say this?
Until you,
She-
yeah. No.
She is my manager, producer. So every time that I go to Okinawa, she made the tour.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, yeah.
Wait, so where in Okinawa have you played? Like at live house or like concert?
Live house and concerts and Matsuri also.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So this was between, when did you guys go? Can you say?
2015 was your
Between-
first time in Okinawa.
Mm.
Okay,
Right.
between 2015 and maybe 2019.
6, 7, 9, and 12 de Kinakata. Pandemic.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you were actually going to Okinawa to perform. That's amazing.
Mm. Thank you.
Karo, we have to go to Okinawa to see.
Or bring him over here.
bring him here. Or we can go to Argentina.
Oh, we can go to Argentina.
We can
Of
go to
course.
Argentina. I want to go to Argentina. Yes. So, okay. Kenshu say, so let me explain to our audience. Some of them may not know. We keep mentioning Kenshu say program. That's where the different city, villages, and towns, they each have their own version of this program, but it's very similar. And they sponsor people like Gus and I to come to Okinawa to learn more about your roots and your culture. And so you have to be a descendant. So, Goose's family is originally from Kitanaka-Gusku, so that's why he participated in their program. And my relatives were originally from Nakagusku, so I participated in that program. And they sponsor you, and you homestay. And, we were there for about, I think, 3 months or so. And you participate in all different activities, Asa, Taiko, language, just really immersing ourselves in the culture. And the whole purpose is that we learn, and it inspires us. And then we go back home and we share what we've learned and get more involved in the Uchinanchu community in our own towns. Yeah. So it's a really good program. And I encourage anyone, if you have an opportunity to go, please sign up because it's a great opportunity, and you make friends from all over the world. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, get in touch with your club representative. Find out if you have a program like this for your shichoson, town. What is it? Town village.
City, town, village. Yeah, shichosong. Yeah, city, town, or village. Each one has kind of their own. Most of them have their own version of this program, and if funding is available, then they'll do it. And they usually reach out to the club presidents to find participants. So that's how Gus and I met each other. But Gus, when you were at Kenshusei, that was your first time in Okinawa. So you kind of explained a little bit about that experience. But since then, every time you went to Okinawa, what did your experiences change? Did you feel different? Like what was it like?
maybe this is a very ちょっと難しい説明だね。彼お願いします。
日本語になってしまった。
どうぞどうぞ。
Creo que a muchos nos pasa esto, a muchos Nikkei o Chinanchu, ¿no? Que uno piensa que a veces es más argentino que Nihonjin y cuando es que va allá se da cuenta que es todo lo contrario, ¿no? Que es uno más argentino que Nihonjin o Chinanchu, ¿no? Y después me pasa a mí que es una cosa personal, ¿no? Que cuando uno se queda un tiempito más allá, no solamente por Kenshu, sino por otros motivos, se da cuenta que tampoco uno es más argentino ni japonés, sino que está en el medio, que estamos como una especie de limbo nosotros.
Okay, so he thinks that this happens to a lot of us when you go where you are living in Argentina. You think, oh, you're more Uchinanchu. You don't fit in Argentinian society, so you're like, oh, I'm kind of more Uchinanchu than Argentina. And then you go to Okinawa, I'm like, oh, no, not that. I don't think.
You don't feel Uchinanchu when you're in Okinawa.
So we're kind of in between.
Claro, sí. Igualmente sí se siente como un sentido además de familiaridad, ¿no? Uno cuando va a Okinawa. Y quizás uno va comprendiendo algunas cosas de nuestros antepasados, ¿no? Cuando va conociendo también su cultura, ¿no? Quizás la falta de demostración de afecto tiene que ver con eso también, ¿no?
Okay, so once you spend time in Okinawa, okay, so you know about your parents, your grandparents, your relatives, but then you start to understand little things like how they show affection and why little things are different as you...
Like it starts to make more sense?
Yeah, it clicks, yeah? Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh. Karo, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, but so going to Okinawa from Argentina, I don't know. I feel it's different than going to Okinawa from Hawaii. But yeah, the first time I was like long time in Okinawa, I was also on the Kitanakagusuku Kenshusei, and a lot of things click inside my head.
And then when you went back home, like, go ahead, Gus. Dozo.
I have a question to Karo.
Wow.
Now you are living in Hawaii and you lived in Argentina and also Okinawa, ne?
Uh-huh.
Now it's champuru da ne.
Na champuru.
Sí. Where are you more, how do you say, comfortable or more...
At home?
Sí, ¿cómo te sientes más en casa? Tal cual eso.
Oh, that's a hard one. Because here I'm very comfortable in Hawaii, but yeah, I miss my family so much in Argentina, and every time you go Okinawa, it's like you're at home. So, well, I'm between Hawaii and Argentina.
Okay.
Too bad it's just so far away,
It's
right?
so far away.
That to travel is really far.
Mm-hmm.
Goose, have you been to Hawaii before?
No yet.
Mada.
Nada.
Yes. Okay. So one day, please come, dozo. We can't wait to have you come to Hawaii. You have tons of friends here.
Yeah.
Karo and I will take you. Yeah, and then you have to perform though.
Oh yeah, that's the cat.
Yeah, with Brandon. My brother.
With Brandon.
Brandon.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Oh my goodness, yes, that would be awesome. Actually, let's just talk about that now since you mentioned it. Okay, so as you folks know, Karo's husband, Brandon Ing, he's also a musician, very talented, and has done a great job on trying to perpetuate Uchinaguchi through music and song. But Goose, you and Brandon and a few others are working on a project right now as well, right?
Yes, this project began with my brother Danny Hokama, who created a cover of Begin and Diamantes, the mix of two songs in one song. And he proposed me to how do you say invite other singers. So I think in Brandon from Hawaii, Kelly Kinjo from Canada, Jonas Zama from Peru, me and Mandrada. No? And I forget someone. No. We are 5 people, 5 singers. So
Well, let's say that Danny Hokama is a musician too, right? And
yes.
he writes his own songs. And,
So everyone, we are now working in the video clip. So maybe the release is in the Uchinanchi no Hi next 30 October. So
very soon.
走っています. How do you say?
Yeah, they're working really hard on the video. Hopefully they'll have it ready by October
Well,
30th.
whenever it's ready, we hope you can share it with us. We'd love to share it with the Uchinanchi community here in Hawaii. And maybe we'll schedule another Yuntaku live episode and bring all of you on. Yeah, so you folks can perform.
Fun.
And yeah. And I mean, it's cool to have people from all over the world, but just the fact that you folks are collaborating and doing music together, I think that's awesome. You know, that the Uchinanchu are connecting with each other globally. That's also why, you know, like our global kachashi videos. So don't forget to turn that in. Gus, you can even turn one in too.
Un kachashi.
Kachashi.
Nos tienes que enviar un video.
I have to send you a kachashi video.
Yes, please.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Okay, so we'll keep an eye out for that new project coming up. And then you mentioned that's you and your brother, so you both are very talented. Then the whole family is talented. Do you folks ever do have you ever done anything with your brother and your parents together?
No, yet.
Well, yet.
Yes,
That's keyword.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
That might be cool.
I always ask my brother opinion. My brother maybe is more, how do you say, más virtuoso en los instrumentos. How do you say, Caro, this?
Más virtuoso.
En los instrumentos, toca más cosas, sí.
He plays more instruments. He according to Goose, his brother is better at playing instruments. I don't know.
but Goose, you play the piano and then you play guitar as well, right?
Yes, but how do you say this? I am not a virtuous player either. I am not feel very comfortable saying that I am a singer, or maybe I feel more comfortable if I say that I am composer, maybe, or songwriter. Maybe because there are so many good singers that I can say that I'm a singer.
No. You are.
We'll say it for you.
Yeah, we'll say it for you. You are a great singer and musician and composer and writer. Very talented. So, with all of these projects and you working with people from around the world, are you planning on going to Taikai in Okinawa next year?
I don't know yet because of the pandemic situation. Esto, Carol, si bien se dice que se va a hacer el año que viene, no está muy seguro, ¿no? O sea, no se sabe muy bien si se va realmente a hacer.
Yeah, it's not 100% confirmed. They did announce it that it will happen next year, but yeah.
So still kind of waiting and seeing if it'll be okay to go to Okinawa.
I want to go to Okinawa. Ya pasaron 2 años, ¿sí? Extraño un montón Okinawa, en serio.
It's been 2 years, and yeah, he misses Okinawa so much.
I think we all do. Yes, I haven't been for 3 years, so I cannot wait until we can go back. But also to see, I would love to see all our friends, not just our friends in Okinawa, but Goose, if you're in Okinawa, and then like John is always in Okinawa. I don't know.
Our friend Akira.
Akira, if you're watching, we can't wait to go visit you in Okinawa.
if he have time, no? Because he
Yeah,
don't
because
have
he's
to.
working there now. Yeah, but hopefully, okay, so yes, hopefully the pandemic situation is getting better. I hear it's getting improving in Okinawa. So hopefully, by next fall, we'll all be able to go to Taikai and reunite with everyone. So, but until then, we'll keep doing virtual programming.
Yeah.
Right? It's the next best thing. And so, we were able to do our Virtual Okinawan Festival, and that helped bring a lot of people together from around the world. And you were a guest, and, we got to see this really special song that you shared. And you wanted to go ahead and I think there's some people who may not have seen it during festival, so we want to share it again tonight. So if you could maybe explain again the significance behind Juku no Hana.
Yes, Jikou no Hana wa, はい。日本語になったけど、ごめんなさい。Jikou no Hana is a song that translates of between carnation. How do you say carnation?
Carnation?
Carnation.
Yeah,
Yes.
the flower.
flower.
Yeah.
Flower, yes, yes. My grandparents, how do you say? Bueno, cultivaron flores en esa época y de eso sobrevivieron.
So when they came from Okinawa, right?
Yes,
So they
yes,
came
yes.
from Okinawa to Argentina, and they grew flowers. Yeah, carnation
Yeah.
flowers, and that's how
Well-
they survived.
That for the reason that I put in the title of the song, Between Carnation. And the song is about the story, how they came to Argentina without money, without the language, without the culture. So they work a lot to survive. And now in the, how do you say, chorus of the song, I wanted to show maybe this image. Claro, me imaginaba a mis abuelos paseando entre las nubes, sobre las nubes, ¿no? En unas nubes llenas de flores, llenas de claveles, y de repente mirando hacia abajo, hacia la tierra, hacia nosotros, y orgullosos de lo que habían hecho.
Oh, okay. So for the chorus, for the image in the video, he was envisioning a sky full of clouds and his grandparents on the clouds, full of flowers. And then when they looked down, they would see them, their family, they feeling proud about what they've accomplished.
Yeah, that's I think it's really touching story for all of us because we're all immigrant, right? Descendants of immigrants. So our grandparents, great grandparents, they all came from Okinawa, whether they came to Hawaii or to Argentina, Peru, or even, like mainland US, and they sacrificed so much for us, right? So that we could have a better life, and they had to work so hard and struggle. And so I think it's really beautiful that you wanted to really convey that story of your grandparents and honor them through this song. Yeah, and then there's no, go ahead, Gus.
Really, I wrote this song thinking about my grandparents, but when how do you say, cuando canté esto en diferentes lugares, la gente como se sentía identificada y eso me super alegró.
Okay, so he had the chance to play this and sing in different parts of the world, and everybody felt somehow identified with his song. So that that was really nice.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true no matter where you play this song. And then the animation that went along with this, do you want to talk a little bit about that work as well?
Ayumi Ike is the person who made the illustration. And in the first part, there are how do you say, dialogue?
The conversation?
Conversation? Yes.
Yeah, the first part of
Oh,
the song
yeah,
is
when
just
the grandfather is talking.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
the voices of this conversation made in Okinawa with Chinanchu people.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so this is Jiku no Hana.
ねえ、おじい、僕はアルゼンチン生まれなのに、なんで僕の顔はこの国の人の顔と違うの？
ゴース、僕たちは日本人なんだよ。
僕、日本人なの？アルゼンチンに住んでいるのに？
そうさ、おじいは17歳の時、おばあと一緒に、3ヶ月も船に乗ってここへやってきたんだよ。
3ヶ月？日本って遠い国なんだね。でもおじいたちはどうしてアルゼンチンに来たの？
はるか昔沖縄はとても貧しかった。でも南米は仕事がたくさんあってお金儲けができるって聞いたんだよ。おじいたちはよ、南米に新しい生活を夢見てやってきたんだ。沖縄に残した家族を幸せにしてあげようと思ってね。
アルゼンチンでどうやって暮らしたの？
そりゃ大変だったさ。お金もない、スペイン語も話せない。だから朝から晩まで一生懸命カーネーションを育てたんだ。たくさんの一世はそうやって花を育てて生きてきた。うちなんちはそうだな、働き者だったよ。
そっか。今僕たちが普通に暮らせるのもおじいたちのおかげなんだね。ねえおじい、夢は叶えられたの？
もちろんここでたくさんの家族ができておじいは一平幸せやいびんだ。ゴース、アルゼンチン国籍であっても体に流れる血はうちなんちゅだよ。
meses por mar, sin saber qué iba a pasar. Difícil fue dejar atrás la familia, la tierra natal, todo por renacer en un país sin miedo ni dolor. Y ahí va, paseando sobre nubes van, cubiertos de claveles van, llenando de colores y de flores el cielo está. La tierra aprendiste a sembrar, nunca quisiste parar. Tanto sudor bajo el sol y nunca mostraste dolor. Todo por vernos bien, para hacernos crecer con amor. Y ahí va, paseando sobre nubes van, cubiertos de claveles van, solías andar. Les diré a todos allí que Uchi nació aquí. Oh, oh, y ahí va, pasando sobre nubes van, cubiertos de claveles van, llenando de colores y de flores en el cielo está.
Okay.
It's
That's no matter how many
kimochi.
times,
Yeah?
kimochi.
Yeah.
It has a lot of feeling, mucho sentimiento esta canción, ¿no?
Bueno, muchas gracias.
And I think it's like, I think when younger people see it, it's even more special, I think, Like, I mean, if my parents watch it, I think they would be like, oh, it's really good, and they understand the meaning. But I think for younger generation people, right, when you watch that, it really, it's like that, ukaji debiru, right? Because of you, or okage-sama de. And you really just have so much gratitude for what our grandparents and great-grandparents have done for us. And yet so much pride in being Uchinanchu.
So you got to, you met your grandparents, right? Conociste a tus abuelos.
Yes, of course, sí. Both of them. In that time, ellos habían dejado de trabajar, ¿no? O sea, todo lo que me cuentan es a través de fotos o lo que me cuenta mi papá o mi abuelo, ¿no?
Okay, so he did meet his grandparents, but his memories of them, they had stopped working, so everything he tells in the song is through their stories or his parents' stories. And the next question, for both of us, is what is it like being an Uchinanchu in Argentina?
Oh, okay. This is a personal opinion, yeah? But when I was a child, in some circumstances, I felt a little bit maybe bad because the people of my age in my childhood, yeah, sometimes joke about my Asian face or my Asian eyes, yeah? That bothered me a little bit, yeah? But during the time when you grow up, the situation changed for good, yeah? Because here in Argentina, Japanese people have a good image in the society, yeah? For their honesty and hard worker. In the end, I think that I feel very proud and happy, yeah? to be a Nikkei Uchinanchu Japanese. Yeah?
Is it, when you were growing up, was there, so I mean, I know you folks went to school together, but were there not a lot of other Asian children in the community?
In the community, we are a minority, but our school was a Japanese school, so most of the kids were Uchinanchu or Japanese. But then you go back home and your neighborhood, nobody looks like you.
Oh, I see.
There are not a lot of Asian. It's not a large Asian community, so that's why you walk down the street and everybody looks different, or you are different. I don't know which one. What do you think?
See, I think when you, for example, when you go to, how do you say, pasear, y van un grupo gigante de japoneses, es como que llama la atención, ¿no?
Okay, so if you go out with your friends, your Japanese Uchinanchu friends, it kind of draws attention if you're a large group of people who look.
Oh, I see.
But we do have our Okinawan Kenjinkai and our clubs. Well, tenemos nuestro
Sí. Es
centro
más,
okinawense.
¿hoy qué día es? ¿Lunes? El sábado se festejó el 70 aniversario de HUOA, el Centro Okinawense en Argentina.
Okay, last Saturday, they celebrated their 70th anniversary. The
Omedetou.
Argentinian Okinawa Center's 70th anniversary. Agus, ¿sabías que este año es el 70 aniversario de Hawái también?
¿Del Centro Okinawense en Hawái? Omedetou gozaimasu.
Yes, but that's the one we saw the center, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
during Virtual Okinawan Festival,
We saw the
we
center.
got a tour of the center. Yeah.
Rafa Kanagusuku, hablamos un poquito con Rafa, and he showed us the building.
Huh. So, did you grow up, or even now, like, do you do a lot of activities with the Kenjinkai or the Uchinanchu community? Is that where you spend a lot of your free time?
Really, I participate in the community when I have to sing. So only in this time, because I don't have much time, but every time that when they invite me to participate, I participate in this Matsuri toka. Yeah.
Well, I do have to say he's really active in the Kitanaka Gusuku Sonjinkai.
Oh,
right?
in Argentina.
In Argentina. Que sos muy activo en Kitanaka en el Sonjinkai.
Sí, ahora dejé la posta a mi hermano igual.
Oh, okay. Now he's relaying all the the activities to his brother Danny.
Oh, good. Yeah. So then, your family was always involved, though, right? Because you mentioned like your dad would sing karaoke, and I know there's a lot of activities, not just like uchinanchu activities, but just activities, right, for people from the community to just get together and kind of be amongst each other and have fun, right?
Yeah, we have our summer picnics and keirokais.
Now there are so many matsuris, Monodori, maybe 6, 7 in a year. It's a lot,
Wow.
Different
part of
so we have the
Buenos Aires,
Okinawan Center and then different other like places we have associations per, like here if you're in Maui you have your Maui association. So yeah, every different town near Buenos Aires or Argentina, they have their own association and they organize their bond dance.
Yeah, because I don't think everyone knows Argentina is pretty big. Like, I mean, if you're in Buenos Aires, there's a lot of stuff nearby. But Argentina itself, the country is very big. And so if you're in one part of Argentina, you might be very far from someone else, right?
And yeah, Gus and I we mainly talk about Buenos Aires, no, Gus?
Yes,
When we say Argentina, it's really Buenos Aires, which is
but
wrong.
there are many matsuris in another part of Argentina, like Córdoba, also Misiones, Entre Ríos, Santa Fe. There are so many matsuris now.
So there's other matsuris in different provinces. We have provinces in Argentina.
Provinces.
Oh, that's awesome, though. Then, and so Gus, you've traveled to some of these, not just in Buenos Aires, but participated in some of the other ones.
Really, in Buenos Aires only.
Oh,
Well, you did go to Brazil a couple times, yeah?
Yes, Brazil, Brazil and Peru. I used to go to sing every year.
yeah.
But now
For,
the
But those were like with Uchinanchu Matsuri as well, or just to perform?
I have a concert in Brazil, and in Peru were events of Nikkei community, not only Uchinanchu, but
Right, right.
Uchinanchu events. Hay también eventos de la colectividad japonesa o del Uchinanchu solo, tanto en Brasil como en Perú.
So yeah, Brazil and Peru, they have their Uchinanchu community events, and they have their larger
Nikkei,
Japanese.
yeah. So yeah, I've met, through the years, people from South America, and the term Nikkei is very common there because it's not only so they have the Uchinanchu community, but then the larger Japanese community that includes the Uchinanchu community, because I think it was just so important for them in those countries to really try to support one another, regardless if you were Okinawan or Japanese, because I think it was a little difficult for some of them, right? Because you're so different from the community, right? I guess the local. So in those countries, the Nikkei community is very broad, but it includes the Uchinanchu community, and then within the Uchinanchu community, they also do things. So it is a little different there. But it's great because the Uchinanchu culture gets spread not only within Uchinanchu, but to other Nikkei, in those countries. So people might not even realize that they're doing something that's Okinawan, right? But they're Japanese, right? So it's kind of cool there. Yeah, please take me to Argentina.
Okay, coming up is the Argentina tour. Or South America, we can go visit other countries
Nambe tour. Yes. So Gus, how do you think you can encourage other young Uchinanchu, to get involved or to help perpetuate their culture?
I don't feel so comfortable giving advices, but I say that enjoy if you have the opportunity to travel, to meet new people, to learn another culture like Okinawa culture, and know different point of view or feelings. For me, I changed a lot my way of thinking when I started to travel, and meet many new people around the world, and to open my mind and made me happier. So I am so grateful about music, because through the music I could connect with other people in the world. So it's making me more happy.
That's good advice. Be
Yeah.
happy.
But also, I think you're right. As you travel or meet people from other parts of the world, right? It just helps you to keep an open mind and different perspectives, and then it connects us, right? So, Karo, if you had never traveled to Okinawa, maybe you wouldn't have met Brandon, and then you wouldn't be in Hawaii. And Gus, if you and I had not gone to Okinawa for Kenshusei, right, we wouldn't have met each other. So, I mean, really, right? It's especially going to Okinawa. I think it's really special, especially for young people to go to Okinawa, and then
their roots.
Yeah. And then maybe there will be other young artists that can look up to you and get inspiration and write songs about their grandparents, their great grandparents, and their experiences. Yeah, that's super awesome. Do you have I thought you had a friend that you were gonna introduce us to.
Sí, Mia.
There's Mia. Hi, Mia.
Mia wants to go in the street. How do you say? Quiere pasear.
Oh, okay, but she wants to go out. Okay.
She's like, take me outside. Yes, don't worry, Mia. We're almost done. Oh, she's so cute. Hi, Mia. Oh my gosh. Oh, Gus, seriously, thank you so much for taking time to join us on Yuntaku Live on our 50th. This is our 50th episode, and to have you as our guest all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina, it's amazing. And we're so happy that you could share more of your music because we couldn't wait to hear more. And you and Karo get to catch up. I don't know, when was the last time you folks got to talk story like this?
Yeah, we've been in touch since Virtual Okinawan Festival, but Gus is great. I just text him like really quick and then he'll respond right away, but never get a chance to talk story like this.
Yeah, so hopefully either you can we'll connect somewhere. Either you come to Hawaii, we'll go to Argentina, or we'll all meet up in Okinawa. Yeah. So we're going to close the show with one last song from Gus. So and we'll leave you folks with that. So just a couple of last, announcements. We just want to thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much, Gus, for being on the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube. Also, you can now like and subscribe to Gus's YouTube channel. Search Gus Hokama on YouTube. And you can also find his music on Spotify, iTunes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Instagram. Yes. Follow him on Instagram. He posts a lot of stuff there. Yes. So before we leave them with this last song, maybe you want to explain a little bit about it?
This is the song that maybe started to this career of music. Esta canción se llama Este es el momento, que fue justo el momento donde empecé a animarme a cantar, animarme a hacer música, ¿no? Previo a eso estaba como muy metido en la medicina y en el trabajo, y a partir de esa canción empecé a animarme y a cantar. Así que es un poco eso la canción, animarme a salir adelante y mostrar cosas que me gustan hacer como la música.
Okay, so this is the song why we have Gus here now.
Made him famous.
Yeah, made him famous.
Okay.
This is this song is called Este es el momento. This is the moment. He says that before this song, he was very into his work, into medicine and being a doctor. But then this song gave him the courage to stand up and say, I'm a musician, I'm a composer, and to have that confidence that he needed to say, I'm also a musician, and that's what I like to do.
You explain it better than me.
Well, we're so happy that you decided to pursue, because you're so talented and making time, as a doctor, I'm sure you're so busy, especially even now, but to make time to make music, and to share it with us. So thank you so much, Gus. Thank you so much for being on the show with us tonight. We hope you had fun.
こちらこそありがとうございます。本当に良かったよ。
Gracias.
I'm so happy to talk with you. 本当にありがとうございます。
No, we're happy to have you and talk story with you. It's been so much fun. And hopefully we can do this again and bring your brother on, bring Brandon on.
That'd be fun.
We'll have another show.
Part of this?
Yes, part two. Yes, we'll schedule part 2. But yes, so
Brandon, my brother Brandon.
Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone. And that's going to be our 50th Yuntaku Live episode. And we will leave you with Este es el momento.
Yay, cool!
escucharse, sentir, vivir, que la vida puede emocionarte, crecer, soñar, dale valor a cada paso que hacer, llorar, vivir, lo importante es poder animarse, deja lo que alguna vez te sumar. Es el momento de levantar vuelo, deja tus miedos, deja tus penas, intenta comenzar de nuevo cada mañana y no mirar hacia atrás y sentir que puedes cambiar. Puedes cambiar. Dejar salir lo que sabes que hiere tu alma. Será mejor liberar el peso que tú cargas. Yo sé que no es fácil vivir en este mundo sin almas. Crecer, vivir, lo importante es hacer lo que amas. Nunca dejes de buscar tu lugar. Este es el momento de levantar vuelo. Deja tus miedos, deja tus penas. Intenta comenzar de nuevo cada mañana. No mirar hacia atrás y sentir que tú puedes cambiar.
Es el momento, aprovecha que hay viento, se dan las condiciones para mirar hacia el cielo. Levanta la mirada porque nada te ata, y si algo te atrapa lo resuelves mañana. Y es que luego tú ya no serás el mismo, eso irresuelto se desata como un nudo así de simple. Pero no daré el primer paso, lo que hoy te detiene y lo que hoy se resuelve.